We all witnessed Tony Stark's heroic sacrifice in Avengers Endgame. But what if that wasn't the end? What if the scars on his face were just the beginning of something far more sinister? Today, we dive into a mind-bending theory. Dr. Doom could be dreamwalking into Tony Stark's dead body in Avengers Doomsday. Let's unravel the magic, the science, and the hidden details Marvel might be saving for the future. This theory has multiple elements that make it even more compelling. We're talking about the Darkhold, which Wanda and Doctor Strange used to dreamwalk, Iron Man's snap, Dr. Doom's powers, and much more. And if you've already watched my videos on how Iron Man could have survived the snap and remained as an AI and Dr. Doom's origin, this will be easier to follow. Now, this isn't just speculation. Marvel Comics has explored something similar before. For example, in the 2016 infamous Iron Man storyline, this series spins directly out of Civil War II, where Tony Stark is left comatose after battling Captain Marvel. With Tony out of commission, Victor Von Doom, the infamous Dr. Doom, decides to embrace redemption. Doom's motivations are layered. Having faced cosmic threats, including his role in Secret Wars, he's grown disillusioned with his past as a tyrant. Haunted by his mother's soul, a captive of Mephisto, and influenced by Tony's ideals, Doom sees a chance to change his destiny. He dons a modified version of the Iron Man armor, sleek and enhanced with both technology and magic. This isn't Doom playing hero. He's genuinely trying to do good. But his methods remain, well, Doom-like. His appearances are abrupt, his judgments harsh, and his interactions with heroes like Ben Grimm, The Thing, and S.H.I.E.L.D. are tense. Throughout the story, Doom faces the Maker, the evil version of Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe, and confronts the realization that Mephisto is manipulating events behind the scenes. Mephisto tempts Doom by offering to fully restore his mother if he abandons his heroic path. Doom resists, showing that he truly has changed, though the temptation is immense. A fascinating twist comes from Tony Stark's AI, a holographic projection of Tony's mind that survived his physical coma. This AI acts as both mentor and mirror for Doom, reflecting his potential for greatness and his flaws. Their dynamic is compelling, as Tony's AI encourages and challenges Doom's attempts at heroism. In the end, Doom's journey as infamous Iron Man concludes with the realization that the world isn't ready to accept him as a hero. His efforts, though genuine, are met with fear and mistrust. Mephisto's manipulations leave Doom disillusioned, and he ultimately steps away from the Iron Man mantle. Another example is, what if Iron Man, demon in an armor? In this version, Tony meets Victor Von Doom back in their university days. Doom's just as smart as Tony, but way darker and way more ambitious. At first, it seems like the two of them are just working together on a science project, but what Tony doesn't know is that Doom has a secret plan. He's combining super advanced science with dark magic to pull off a mind swap. Tony, curious and impressed by Doom's genius, agrees to help, without realizing he's about to be played. And the swap works. Doom's mind takes over Tony's young, healthy body, full of potential and money, while Tony's consciousness gets trapped in Doom's old, scarred body. Now, Doom, pretending to be Tony Stark, starts turning Stark Industries into this global empire built on corruption and military power. To the outside world, it looks like Tony's gone full-on villain, but in reality, the real Tony is stuck in Doom's scarred body, hidden away in Latveria, desperate and alone. At first, Tony's crushed. He's lost everything: his money, his reputation, and even his own body. But eventually, his stubbornness and his need to make things right kick in. In secret, using bits of Doom's research and his own smarts, he starts building a new suit of armor. This suit isn't just a cool gadget, it's a symbol of his comeback. While Doom's tightening his grip on the world, with a mix of high-tech and dark magic, rumors start swirling about a mysterious armored figure in Latveria, someone powerful enough to challenge Doom. When they finally face off, it's not just a fight between two armored suits. It's a fight over what they believe in. Doom, in Tony's body, thinks power and control are everything. But Tony, stuck in Doom's body but wearing his new armor, fights for redemption and to show the world that even the darkest stories can be rewritten. In the end, Tony wins, not with brute force, but by outsmarting Doom. He uses the same science and integrity that Doom tried to twist for evil. Even though Tony never gets his old body back, the world finally sees the real him, a hero whose spirit can't be stolen. A similar concept could happen in the MCU. In Multiverse of Madness, we saw Wanda mastering the art of dreamwalking, possessing her variants across universes using the forbidden Darkhold. Doctor Strange, however, takes it a step further. He dreamwalks into his variant's dead body, which leads to an incursion. But here's where it gets deeper and darker. In Multiverse of Madness, Wanda destroyed every copy of the Darkhold across the multiverse. However, we know that the spells within the Darkhold were transcribed onto the walls of Mount Wundagore. Wanda destroyed Mount Wundagore in the 616 universe, but unless she destroyed it in every single universe, those spells, the knowledge of the Darkhold, still exist in other realities. If Marvel wants to revisit the Darkhold as a plot device, it's still out there. waiting to be used. And who better to exploit this lingering dark magic than Dr. Doom? Now imagine a figure who is a super intellect and genius-level inventor, arguably the smartest human in the Marvel Universe, rivaling Reed Richards and Tony Stark. A builder of time machines, dimensional travel devices, and demon-summoning artifacts. A master of mind control, telepathy, soul manipulation, and armor-granting near immortality. Someone who can transfer his consciousness into other bodies or machines if his physical form is destroyed. A being who has killed the Beyonders and become God Emperor Doom. Imagine Doom from another universe, who resembles Tony Stark, using the Darkhold's knowledge to dreamwalk into Tony's dead body. Look closely. Tony's face was half burnt from the snap, just like Doom's face. Tony's body may have been infused with residual cosmic energy from the stones. This level of exposure could have altered his cellular structure on a quantum level, granting his tissues a durability far beyond normal human limits. We know from Hulk's own snap in Endgame that channeling the stones doesn't always destroy the wielder instantly. While Hulk was severely injured, his body wasn't vaporized. Instead, it bore the scars of immense power. Tony's technologically enhanced body, thanks to his nanosuit, may have acted similarly, creating a unique interaction between biology, technology, and cosmic forces. And here's where it gets even more interesting. We never actually saw Tony's body or coffin after his death. It's possible that the intense heat and energy from the snap caused his nanotech suit to melt and fuse with his skin, delaying his body's decomposition. In this scenario, Tony's body wouldn't just be a lifeless corpse. It would be a unique remnant, preserved by a combination of cosmic energy, nanotechnology, and quantum-altered biology. This makes it a prime target for beings like Dr. Doom, who might exploit its latent power. For instance, we've seen how Vision's body in WandaVision retained traces of the Mind Stone's energy even after his death. Similarly, Tony's remains might carry a unique quantum imprint, acting as a magical or cosmic homing signal for anyone attuned to such energies, including Doom, sorcerers, or cosmic beings. Tony's experimentation with nanotechnology and even Extremis from Iron Man 3 might play a crucial role here. His Mark 50 and Mark 85 armors were fully nanotech-based, capable of self-repair and dynamic restructuring. Even after his death, residual nanobots could have remained partially functional, creating an environment where his body was preserved or even subtly maintained. If traces of Extremis technology were present, since Tony worked on bioenhancements in the past, it might have contributed to cellular regeneration or preservation, even at a minimal level. Dr. Doom, being a master of both science and sorcery, could exploit these lingering systems to reactivate the nanotech or trigger Extremis-like effects, effectively reanimating Tony's body as a puppet. Doom could use Tony's advanced technology and genius to create a new powered armor just by dreamwalking from another universe, reanimating Tony's body, and crafting a mask to hide the truth. Everyone would believe Tony Stark had returned, but it would really be Doom pulling the strings. He could easily manipulate the Avengers, promising to fix the incursions in his own way. His cunning could divide the Avengers into factions and even draw the Thunderbolts to his side. This theory doesn't just bring back Tony, it sets up Doom's dark reign leading into Secret Wars. Imagine the theater reaction if this theory turned out to be true, that Tony Stark is actually Dr. Doom. I've uploaded a lot of fan theories like this, such as how Iron Man might still be alive as an AI, how Hulk was actually blipped during Infinity War, or how the Mind Stone might have been the true villain of the Infinity Saga. If you enjoyed this video, you should check them out.